Hi, this is Landever with Landever AI, and in this video we're going to be talking about some of the building blocks of the chatbot that we can build with the no-code chatbot builder that we work with. So we're just going to start up a new chatbot here. So here we are inside the builder for the no-code chatbot development, and over here on our left-hand side is our menu configuration. So we're going to click on blocks because it's going to open up this menu here and show us all of the blocks that we have that we can make use of when we're building our chatbots. We've got a lot of different things we can do, and basically the process is pretty simple. We grab a block, click and hold, drag it, drop it onto our work surface. So this is kind of our toolkit, and we just take things out of our toolkit and we put it onto the work surface. And then here on the work surface, once we have the blocks here, we can click on them, and then a window opens up over here, and that's how we can configure the block. So as you'll recall, I clicked on send message. I grabbed the send message block, and that's what I dragged out here, and the other one was a capture response block. So when I want to do my send message, I'll come in here and I'll type my message. So we've got the send message, hello, I'm a chatbot, what is your name? And so now the chatbot's going to say that. And now I'm going to capture the response from the user, so I want to configure this response. So I do that. To do that, I just click on it to open up my configuration window. Each block has different things that need to be configured, so they're going to look a little bit different on the configuration side. Here, basically all we need to do is set a variable. So whatever they type in, their name, we need to assign a variable to it so we can process it later on. You'll see that workflow in just a second. So I click on choose or create a new variable, and that opened up this window. And then I can pick one of these that they kind of preset some variables for us. So I'll pick contact name since that's pretty appropriate. So now I've captured their name. I know their name. So now I want to still communicate with them, obviously. So I'm going to say, hello, contact name. What is your question, right? So I'm going to do a send message block. So I'm going to pull my send message block out, and I'll configure this one. So notice it says, enter text or type the open curly bracket to insert a variable. So I'll say hello space open curly bracket, which is right next to the P key, and that opened up this window here, and there's my variable contact name space hello contact name comma whatever exclamation point, make it friendly. So hello contact name, what is your question? So now we're going to say, hello, I'm a chatbot, what's your name? Captures name. Now we're going to use that. Now we want to capture their question. So that would be another block, and that would be a response block that we want to use. So notice we have a bunch of different response blocks we can pick from. We can do text, or we can do buttons. We can do a form that they have to fill out, which would just have a lot of fields, variables, information, or it could be a specific format that they need. But we'll keep it simple for now. So what I'm going to say is this is a capture text, so this is what their question is going to be that we're going to send to the AI. So we want to choose or create a new variable to assign to that, what they type in. And none of these really work. So it says filter or type to create. So I'll just click in here and I'll create one. So I'll just call it question, and I have to hit this plus to create it, and then hit the weird X to save it. So now we've captured their question. So now we need to send it to AI, right? We want to get an AI response from it. So we're going to click on that, open up our blocks. AI response block is right here. So we drag that onto our work surface. And what's nice about the work surface, if you just click and hold anywhere and move around, you can kind of restructure it. So you've got a lot of space you can play with here. So I'll click here on this so I can program it. And we get an alert. It says no data sources found. We haven't trained this chatbot on any data yet, so that's something that's pretty special that we can do. We'll talk about that in another video. So for now, we're just going to say we're going to use an AI model to be the repository of information. If we had trained it, we could have it answer questions based on the information that we've trained it on, and we'll show that in a future video. So here we would put our prompt in. So the prompt, now we could put a lot of thought into this. We can set the the character for tell it what it's an expert at, and tell it what its job it's going to be, and give it all of this prompt engineering. But for now, we're just going to pass on the variable question. So I open up the variable window by doing that open curly bracket, and I'll scroll down within here, and there's the variable that we created called question. So that's just what we're going to send to the AI model. And here again, we can give it some more instructions. You're a sportscaster who likes to talk Spanish or whatever, and it'll behave that way. So you can put instructions in here. And here's where we pick the model that we're going to use to give us the answer. So Claude Opus 3, 50 credits. Let's see what's so good about that, right? So let's pick that. And then you can also do some other tweaking of the AI when you're configuring this. So it's worth playing with later. Okay, so now when we put that to it, it's going to ask that question. And the AI will come back with a response. So what we need to do now, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so you can see this a little bit better. What we need to do now is link these together. So you notice we have a start button that they gave us. So what you do is you just click on the little ball, click and hold. You bring your mouse inside the group you want to connect to, and just release. And once you do that, the wire's connected. So I'm going to go 1 to 2. So hello, I'm a chatbot. What is your name? Captures their name. Going to come here. Hello, name. What is your question? It's going to capture the question. Oops. And then let's just bring this here to make it a little nicer. Then it's going to send that to the AI. And then we'll just have the AI go back to there. So kind of create a loop with that. So there we go with our chatbot. Now it's going to be ready. We can talk to Claude Opus and see what it has to say about stuff. So we'll save it and preview it. Hello, I'm a chatbot. What is your name? Alan. Hello, Alan. What is your question? See? And now it's waiting for me to type in my response. Why is this guy blue? The Raylene scattering occurs when sunlight enters Earth's atmosphere. Okay, so it gave us a very nice answer about why the sky is blue. So there we are. We've built a chatbot. Now, how do we deploy this chatbot? That's probably the complicated part, right? Actually, no. What we do is we hit publish, and then we go back to our dashboard. And here on our dashboard, we can do some other cool stuff. Because obviously, we were just in the builder. Knowledge base is where we'll actually add knowledge to it. Appearance, we can tweak its appearance. But here, down here where it says share, we create a link, copy the link, open up a new browser, paste that link. There you go. So we've created that chatbot, deployed that chatbot. Just that easy, just about 12 minutes. Well, that's step one. In the next video, we're going to add some more features to this chatbot. Thanks.